Hello, and welcome to another Ravels in Motion production hosted by myself, Art. Here we are in Chelsea, as you can see. We're heading down to see Anne Neely's exhibition, and I am so impressed with her painting. I really think her paintings are gorgeous. Luckily, I ran into the artist, and she is going to speak to us for a little bit about her work.
Here's something I really do want to say. Okay. I think that I have many stories that are connected to these paintings, right. But I feel that it's so important that anyone who comes in looks at this work on their own terms and really has an entry into this work. My hope is that you have an entry into this work and that you get lost in it, or that you find things in it that you might not have ordinarily seen if you had come in and listened to me tell about my story. Right. You see, I think that painting today really needs to do something like that. Painting today needs to engage you in three areas: in your heart, in your mind, in your soul, your spirit. It has to engage you in a very affirmative way. It has to tell you that, you know, there's a hope, be life, and there's everything in the world to live for. And I think that even though there is a sense of foreboding in many of these pieces, we have the barge and some of these pieces that represent humankind, civilization, it still is on the edge of beauty. It's on the edge. We are really clearly at this moment in our lives on the edge of foreboding and beauty. And we have to, in some ways, choose. So many of these pieces are tucked in with messages in that way.
I feel so lucky to have caught the artist, Anne Neely, who was just lovely and spoke to us. You can see her pictures are gorgeous, and while they're landscapes of a sort, they're intensely colored, personalized landscapes that really takes apart what you find in nature and puts them back together. I love the strong horizontal lines and the bold colors, and I love how within each strong block of color there's a huge amount of variation in terms of handling the paint. You can see the scored up surface of the canvas here. This simple composition, I think, really comes alive with the color choices. I especially like the drippiness of the paint, which you can also see a little bit modeled in the surface of this work, entitled Wipeout. This canvas, entitled Where There's Water, the title of the exhibition, actually, you can see where the artist scraped away to get to the pink beneath. It gives it almost a patchwork quilt effect. Here's my favorite work, and where I wanted to end the exhibition on because it makes me smile. Entitled Somewhere in Between, you can see pencil lines, boxes, bunches of color, and all of it really comes together to create a sort of dappled light on water effect. So if you have the chance, I recommend going to see Anne Neely at the Lohin Geduld Gallery in Chelsea. Here's me with my favorite painting saying goodbye.